We're talking about technology. We're talking about creativity. What does that mean? That means technology is a hard skill, creativity is a soft skill. But nothing can happen if there's no action. So Satish and his team took action quite a few years ago and put their passion into action and gave up a lot of, I would say, comfort of home, but also a lot of time, a lot of work, collaborative work. They travel all over the world and put this documentation together, not for them, but also for us, in order for us to learn from the master. I have to say this is going to be one of my collection. For every morning I get up at 5:30 in the morning and have my reflection. And I've often said having conversation with masters are very, very important. Because fundamentally we're all very smart people. But what differentiates us, successful individuals, from the rest is the capacity to take action. I think one of the things is becoming an entrepreneur or being the master of your domain, and I'm not talking about Seinfeld, I'm talking about master of your domain, is the capacity to always learn, but also at the same time too, the capacity to act. This particular documentation reminded me of a conversation that I had I would say 2 or 3 days ago with my 12-year-old son. And he proposed a business opportunity for me. Because he's 12 years old, he wants to become an entrepreneur, not because of money, it's because of the capacity to exercise his creativity and the fact that he has passion for it. Okay? What does passion mean? And I like the fact that this particular documentation covers every single aspect of creativity, technology, innovation, but more importantly, it's the self-awareness and the self-content. What does that passion mean? That means when you wake up in the morning and something is talking to you. That means at 3 o'clock in the morning, every night you wake up and you don't know why, but you wake up 3 o'clock in the morning because something or someone is talking to you. So you have the responsibility to answer to that voice. If you don't, then you will risk the capacity to feel guilt at the end of the road because you did not take action. So Satish and his group took action quite a few years ago. Satish specifically took action when he came through Telfer Executive MBA program from University of Ottawa. I'm not going to date myself because Satish was actually one of my students many, many years ago. And I'm extremely proud that he actually answered the call and he actually took action and implement what drove him at that point in time and what drives him now, which is to provide a platform for us, to give us a short circuit to these masters. I would challenge each and every one of you to always go to your quiet moment either in the morning or at night and talk to these masters, because I think the way that we have right now, we have access to these masters very, very, very easily. Because we go through ups and downs, but we cannot lose focus and we cannot lose the capacity to answer to our little voice. And I've often said, especially successful people, regardless of how old you are, if you have something to drive you, if you have that passion, act upon it. The other aspects also is be very persistent to realize individuals around you, either your families, your friends, or strangers, or people you talk to, sometimes will try to stop you from acting upon it. In order to be innovative, in order to be creative, in order to act upon your creativity and do something phenomenal in your life, you need to persist. You need to persist through criticism, rejection, and for the benefit of the children here, there's a word that starts with A, I'm not going to say it, but to persist through incredible showstoppers in your life, be persistent. The most important thing is to hang around people that have the same aspiration as you, because you need the critical mass or critical wave to help you push forward. And that's exactly what Satish did when he assembled a wonderful team. So to you, Satish, congratulations. I am so happy for you. This is definitely a resource that I will be using. And this is going to be a resource where we can actually share with the University of Ottawa, permissioned. And it's definitely one particular area that I would challenge each person. Satish took the action to act upon his passion that drove him since he was 17 years old. My challenge to you is, what are you going to do tomorrow?
In a world of exponential change, do you develop your own brilliant ideas and craft innovations that truly sell? Hear from renowned speakers and experts in the fields of leadership, creativity, and innovation.